All right, Izzy, just tell me about how you're feeling at the plate right now. 'Cause you're swinging the bat really well so far to start the year. Just how are you feeling?
Yeah, I'm just feeling really confident in my swing and just trusting all the preparation that I put into my swing this fall and just letting everything happen.
You guys were able to take the lead back in the fourth inning. Just what was working for you guys then?
We were just making adjustments. That's the biggest thing for us, is that when a new pitcher comes in, you just relay information from batter to batter and just make your adjustments.
Tough to be on the wrong end of this one tonight after
Yeah.
the big comeback yesterday. What's the feeling like?
Yeah, it's definitely tough, but that's just how it is. You know, we just have to bounce back and be ready to play this weekend. So, yeah.
You got a chance to play first base tonight. What was it like to kind of get out there on the field?
It's awesome. I love playing with these girls and getting on the field any way I can. So it was just awesome to be out there.
What do you think you proved as a team over this stretch of home games?
I think we've proven that we've had a lot of fight and that, you know, softball is a game of failure. So, you know, just it is what it is. Like, we just have to bounce back and just show that we're ready to compete this weekend.
What were you noticing with Liberty's hitters during that late stretch, because they got put on like a little comeback of their own?
Yeah, they're a very good team. They have a lot of great hitters. They were just seeing the ball well tonight and just making adjustments quicker than we were.
Tell me about campus life. How are you enjoying UCF campus?
Oh, I love it. It's amazing. I love everything, the academics-wise and athletics, so it's amazing. I love it here.
What's the biggest thing that you and your fellow freshmen have kind of learned over the course of this time period now that you've kind of been thrown into the fire again, especially to these two games against top 20 team?
I think just to accept our role, like whatever it is, whether it's pinch hitting, being a DP, playing first, or whatever it is, just accepting your role and just being there for the team.
How does that inform you guys as you now head over to Clearwater in a couple days?
I think we just know our role and know what to expect, and just we have no excuse to execute our role. Like, that's just how it is now. So, yeah.
What are you looking forward to on the first road trip of the season?
I'm excited. I've been watching Clearwater, this tournament, since I was young. So I'm excited to finally be a part of it and to play some good teams. So. Yeah.
All right, Kate, I want to start with you obviously getting that Big 12 Pitcher of the Week honors there. It came out Tuesday. How did you find out and your reaction when you heard about it?
Well, I found out in the locker room. I haven't really been on social media much lately, so someone told me congratulations. I was like, thanks, but like what for? And then word got around and I found out. It was really good. I was just glad to be with my teammates and celebrate with them when it happened.
Got a chance to come in the relief role here. Obviously, you know, the offense couldn't get the go-ahead runs, but you kept them in the position to do it. Just what was your mindset going into this appearance?
Just do whatever I got to do for the team. I mean, we have a ton of fight in us, and so I'm going to try and set us up to be in the best position for us to score, and I think Taylor did a great job of coming out and getting on base right ahead on that last inning.
What's tough about this?
It's just a lot of lessons that we have to learn, and it's going to help us in this upcoming week. I mean, they're a great team. They're super gritty, and what we've learned from this is going to help us place a ton more of those ranked teams that we're playing this week in Clearwater.
What's a takeaway?
We just got to stick it out, do better. But I love these girls. They're so young. There's so much to learn, but they really want it, and that's the best thing. It's okay to lose these heartbreakers now, because at the end of the year, we're going to be playing our best softball.
That's quite a swing from yesterday to today, isn't it, emotionally? But that's part of the learning too, isn't it,
Yep.
the emotions?
Yep, and they're doing a great job of handling it. We love to play, recover, play, and face adversity, and so I'm glad that we're learning this early on.
What was it like now working with the true freshmen over this time and having them being kind of thrown into the fire? Like, what's the biggest thing you feel like they kind of learned from an experience like this?
I think their confidence stayed great. They really want it. They want the ball at all times, and that's just so refreshing to be around. We're just going to get better as time goes on.
Tonight was your 70th career appearance. You're the 10th UCF pitcher ever to reach that number. You know the history of this program with all the great pitchers. What does that mean to you to be making a milestone right there with some of the greats?
It means a lot. Well, I mean, shout out to Coach Bear for putting me in 70 times. Yeah, everything. I just owe to the teammates I'm playing with now and the years past, and Coach Bear having all this trust in me and helping me get better throughout these past 3 to 4 years.
Izzy said she's looking forward to Clearwater. She's watched that tournament before. Newcomers, what's this tournament like?
It's a crazy tournament. Crazy things happen in Clearwater. They're really long games, really long days, but like it's exciting. The crowds are great, any team, and you just know you're gonna get to see some good softball. So I'm excited to go into it for my last time, and I'm excited for a lot of the young girls to be in it for their first time.
I remember Coach talking about, I think, like a murderer's row of pitchers type situation today. You know, you had Cochran, Lopez, Vega before you coming in. What'd you kind of learn from them as you faced off these Flames hitters in the last inning?
I just learned about what pitches they like to attack. I think Liberty did a really good job at like scouting each one of us and sticking to their plans against us. So I knew what they were gonna expect out of me when I came in. So that just helped me like kind of feed my defense.
What was it like watching Issa do what she did last night?
Oh man, Issa's a dog. She's been working so hard this off season and even this spring. She's been putting a lot of work in the weight room and in the bullpen, and she's just like one of those workhorses that's gonna do whatever she needs to do on her own time to be here for her team. And I'm so glad it like paid off for her last night, and she really went the distance for us.
Got Taylor Kittleman too getting her first hit tonight, and you know, not the result you guys are looking for, but Kittleman certainly got you guys in a position where you could have done that.
Yeah, Taylor's the same as Issa. Like she's always out here on an off day, putting in the extra work, whether it's defense and her throws from the outfield or it's just hitting off of the black boxes in there. So it's just super exciting.
What did you guys learn about yourselves over the course of this week here?
We're pretty resilient. Like we can play some tough long games, and we can stick it with the best of them. And so I'm excited to see how that translates over in Clearwater.
Yeah, I was going to ask now, how do you kind of turn the page as you head to Clearwater to face some opponents still kind of at this level, if not higher?
I mean, we only think about this for 30 minutes, and then you can't go back and change it. So in about 20 minutes, we're going to be fine.
All right, Coach. If nothing else, drama the last two nights here. One-run games both on a win last night, and a tough one here tonight against a really good Liberty team. Just your overall thoughts.
I mean, there were some good things from us, but at the same time, we were in the driver's seat. We had bases loaded, and I think we wasted about 5 to 6 outs with bases loaded, and we just looked young. So you know, we can get better at that, and get better. You know, it looked like we were playing not to lose instead of going and getting it, and that takes time. And I understand it. It hurts right now, but I get it, and I know that it's it's not a sprint. It's a marathon, so but it still hurts.
Feels like a missed opportunity for a couple of ranked wins midweek.
Yeah, and that's what's so hard is, you know, when they do get to be a little bit more experienced, they understand that you make the most out of those opportunities. And we wasted a lot of at bats, and you know, from some young ones, but I honestly think our young ones did pretty good. It was our older ones were playing a little tight, and so those wasted at bats, I mean, we can't get them back, and I think that we can be a little bit more aggressive with them. But I got to wear it too. I should have made a pitching change a little bit sooner. You know, Issa did a great job coming in and closing that one inning out, and got the out in the sixth, and or maybe the seventh. No, the sixth. And I didn't listen to my gut. My gut was telling me Kaitlyn Felton, and I waited one more batter. And so I think, you know, I need to do a better job of that. Our pitchers, you know, there's no reason to keep Felton in the bullpen. And so I will definitely wear that one for us. I need to be better for that.
Is Issa all right? I saw her limp off the field in that one play.
Yeah, no, she's fine. Honestly, that's not why I took her out. I just took her out because I wanted to make a change. But I'm sure she's just frustrated as, you know, all of us. She wants to win.
Better for a young team to learn a lesson like this now rather than later, though.
Yeah, absolutely. I just would rather, you know, learn the lesson and still get the W. But I mean, it takes a lot when you have these heartbreakers. And I mean, kind of, again, one of the things with play, recover, play is you got to be able to recover after a big celebration as well. People always think it's after the bounce back of like falling hard, but it's really hard to come back from, you know, something big time, like, you know, upsetting a team yesterday and then coming back and doing it again. And so we talked about it, we try to get it out there, but until they've experienced, you know, sometimes words are just words.
Did you sense anything early on in the game that there was a little of that?
No, after the first bases loaded, I just kind of sensed that we were tight and we were, again, playing to not lose. And I think that we, you know, it's good to rely on our pitching staff, but also at the same time, we could have put that game away in 5 or 6 innings. And, you know, with one big swing, you know, we got like a 7-8 run lead, and then, you know, we could put the game away a little bit quicker for our pitchers. keep them rested, keep Felton rested, and go play in this tough Clearwater tournament.
Is part of your scheduling philosophy with these 2 games to get you a little bit revved up for Clearwater?
Yeah, I think in years past, we've played a tough first weekend and then we kind of like reset. And I mean, they have to be ready to go, especially with what we want to do as young as we are, and the conference that we're in. They have to be ready to go. And if they're telling me, and we're wanting to, and I'm saying it too, we want to get to the World Series, then we got to be able to play these teams every single day, and feel like our back's against the wall every single day, and be comfortable with that.
Another multi-hit effort from Izzy tonight, and then Taylor getting her first career hit tonight, and really put yourselves in a position in that bottom of the 4th.
Yeah, no, I thought Taylor did a great job. I mean, Izzy too, and she probably would have had another hit if that shortstop didn't make such a tremendous play, big time play in that 5-6 hole, because I thought right away it was a base hit. So yeah, I mean, again, they're stepping up when they need to, and we just got to play better ball, like get the bunt down, play station to station. We're just a little bit sloppy in that department, but I just I told them, like, I'm disappointed, but I'm still gonna love them. Still love them right now. I'm just disappointed, and I'm excited to get after it and head on the road tomorrow.
How big is it to kind of be in the position to kind of face teams like this? Because, I mean, both Missouri and Liberty are going to be on their way to Clearwater as well, just not facing you guys there.
Yeah.
So what's it like to kind of get more teams on the schedule considering the proximity?
It's tough. It's tough. I mean, it's a great opportunity, great experience. And then again, it's tough. There's no break. And so, I mean, for us, we just have to remember that the game is already hard enough, and what we do is already hard enough. Otherwise, everyone would do it. And so, we're gonna load them up, right? And just keep going and stick together.
What do you think is the most important thing the team accomplished in this homestand?
Well, I mean, they came back after the 1 run, and the big inning, and understanding, like, putting the ball in play, and then, I mean, Ashley, we put the bat on the ball way better in that 7th inning. So I think that was big for us. And, the learning moment, the teaching moment for us was, well, what if we would have done that in the 4th or, the 5th or 6th? What if those would have been our swings with bases loaded? And even if we swung and missed, because, we had one of their players swung 3 times, missed 3 times, struck out, but she's also the one that started the rally in the next go-around. And it's because she gathered information with every swing she took. When we take hesitant swings, we're not gathering information. All we're doing is telling us, like, oh, we're not ready, we don't know what we're looking for. We need to gather information, right? We're going to strike out, especially when we face great pitchers. What did we learn from it? And that's the big thing, and I think that we're going to continue to learn. And they've got to experience it and kind of fail to completely buy in. And unfortunately, however you want to look at it, it's tough because I've been in this game for over 20 years, and so yeah, I know, but they've got to experience it themselves. So the insanity of it is, I'm just going to keep writing it out like we do, and learn with them again.
One of the opponents you'll be facing is A&M. You're going to see a familiar face in the opposite dugout
Yes.
with Gianna. How strange is that going to be to see her opposite dugout from you?
Not too strange, because I mean, on the field, when we talked about this, if my grandma was in the box, like, I'm going to throw up and in on her. Like, when we're in the game, it doesn't matter who you are. But I think just really proud of her. She's doing such a great job. Coach Ford has just talked about how much she's helped that program, and so it makes me proud that she's taking a piece of what she's learned here and what she really developed here, and bringing it with her and growing the game. So I'll be excited for it, and then I want to compete like heck against her.
Izzy said that she's watched the Clearwater tournament before on TV, and she's looking forward to it. What do you hope veterans like Kaitlyn impart to her and others about this weekend coming up?
Well, I mean, like, some of the things that we don't talk about is, like, the crowd, right? Like, if you want to go to the bathroom, you got to walk through a crowd, and you're going to have to sign about 20 autographs. And that can, I laugh at that, and it's kind of laughable. It's probably not about the game, but it could be a distraction. And so, like, really being in the moment right? Like there's some girls there that like even if you have a frustrating game, like you're gonna have to go put on your face because there's a lot of people that paid good money to be there, watch great softball, and like those memories, they're there for those memories, and it'll be stories to tell in ESPN when they said they went and watched those games. So I think those are some of the lessons to be learned. But the other thing too is the game doesn't know, right? Like we've beat some teams over there that no one counted us in for, in crazy games, right? Long crazy games. So I think the game doesn't know. Keep playing hard, fight till the end, and then wake up and do it all over again.
Yeah.
Time for one more.
You had a tough out in Clearwater last year. You're coming into Clearwater this year after a tough game. How do you kind of bounce back on both of those different levels?
Well, in the 3 years that we've been to Clearwater, I feel like the experience has been tough all around. So I don't know any different. I thought we had one of our most tremendous games out in Clearwater last year with Wisconsin, and then just getting rained out was kind of a bummer. But I mean, I don't know any different because I feel like you kind of get thrown out there against the best of the best. And I've heard teams, I haven't been there yet myself, and I say yet, but I've heard teams say that it's very World Series-esque. And so to have that experience in the second week of season, in the second week of some of these young athletes' careers is, I don't know, kind of feels like Christmas all over again. So I'm excited for it.